Alrighty, good morning.
I haven't bet Woody yet.
Okay. Good trading.
Good morning. Good morning, all. How we doing?
Yeah, good, mate.
It's good. Morning, Sarah.
I'll mute.
Okay.
Everyone's rolling in. So at the moment, got a little doji candle. So I haven't really done too much. Pushed up a little bit, and then we came down a little bit. This 4-hour candle's only 45 minutes old, so at the moment it's taken the low of this doji, and that's having a bit of a reaction. Looking to see if this is just going to continue pushing down, but we are in the middle of this range, so we could fill this whole area. Or, oh, your flight's cancelled. Geez, you're still at Heathrow. Shoot. What time was it meant to? $6:30. Oh shit. Who are you flying with? With BA. Yeah, gosh. Well, got the train, you'll be there. They're very unreliable, these trains. Alright, so you're on the 2 p.m. Shit, you got to be at the airport all that time. You know what I've got? Do you have Revolut? You're in the lounge. Oh, great. Yeah, I was gonna say my Revolut gives me you register your flights, and every time there's a delay more than 2 hours, I think they put you in the lounge. But you're in the lounge now. That's good. Alrighty, so got a little bit of issues here for those downside moves, but I've got a nice clean range underneath this. I'm looking for it to either like this is the idea from yesterday, that if we can get closures above 16,120, we can push up into about 16,200. I've got the same idea for down here. This zone to crack into. But that's a long way from where price is at the moment. Prices kind of looks like a news play where we've got a nice run up, got a little bit of issues here, and then price is just consolidating in the middle. So it really could go up and down. So the 1 hour is more or less the same. All right, stuck in this little range. We've got beautiful clean candles above, not as clean on the way down, so it's going to be a little bit of a bumpy road down here. I want to go to the news today. So we had Aussie cash rate. Okay, news. Gosh, man, I wouldn't trust that Philip Lowe if my life depended on it. He's given so much bad forward guidance to mortgage homeowners that, you know, we're not going to raise rates until 2024, and then started hiking in 2022. Then said we're basically at target rate 2 hikes ago, and we're going to hold here for a while and see what effects it's going to have. Next 2 months consecutively, raising interest rates again. I feel sorry. No, I feel sorry, but I don't feel sorry for people that got in thinking it was rates were going to be low for a long time, but then only giving like 5% deposit. That's really dangerous what they did, but I feel sorry for them now because they're stretched hard the way the Aussie market is. Don't really have anything significant. Retail sales for Europe 10, 930 construction PMI, both yellow folder. German orders, bit of yellow folder, but a bit of a miss. They were expecting positive numbers and came out negative again. So we'll see what kind of effect it has. At the moment, you can see it's just consolidating here. Okay, so let's put the sessions on. We can see Asian session. Maybe we're going to fill this gap that was talked about yesterday. Was it Jim or George? It was one of you two, wasn't it? That were talking about that. Hey Ivan, how are you, mate? Yeah. So we could disconnect. Sorry, reconnect with this New York session. So yeah, you know, I'm kind of looking for sells, to be honest. So where my bias is leading me after a daily candle like this. We rejected that area, but if we're pushing up and closing above here, we've got a really easy idea. So happy with both sides. So let me just draw it out. Breaking above this wick. If this wick, that pooled liquidity, is in fact not going to hold price the next time it pushes up, then this is our reaction area to fill these clean areas and then to potentially keep on pushing higher. But it's, you know, this is the all-time high. Very, very difficult to imagine the market continuing to create all these highs this time of, like, with these financial conditions around. So the easier side is to push down. Then to push down, first bit of traffic we need to get through is this little zone. So let me just mark that up, because this is consolidation. Okay. And then we've got a beautiful clean area to push into. Just need to crack into it. I like that. Okay, 30 minutes. First 30 minutes of the German Open took the Asian low and then pushed up. The second 30 minutes of the Open has wicked up back into this clean candle and now starting to push bearish. So what is London going to do? London going to push down, fill this wick, break it, and tap into this zone, then maybe have a correction, and then push down. That's pretty much the idea. It's not much of a range to play in if this gives you a strong reaction. And I think that's kind of what's going to happen. Kind of don't like the distance between, I mean, it's 40 pips from here right now to this area. And if it can push through, maybe it's going to have a reaction like that. In that case, then we can take the impulsive sells. But I don't think that's the high of the day. If we are going to push down bearish, I don't think this is the high of the day. It could be, but I don't think so. I think we'll get that manipulation. Anyone else got any ideas? You see the same thing? 15 minutes, we've got a little bit of rejection wicks, but we've got this one here right in front of us. So we've got a no wick candle to start with. Got plenty of no wick candles. So I'd like to make my job easier, I'd like to see an up move first.
Hey, don't throw on the 1 minute for a second, mate.
Yeah, mate. Hey, I'm Trezor. Email me about that one. Email me about me. Not on this stream.
Just I'll zoom back out just a fraction, please. Just down here in early European session.
Oh, like you want to zoom closer to this bit?
Yeah, there's a HCF just here.
Oh yeah. Oh, good one. Good spot. Yeah, that was the part. That's what the 15-minute candle started with.
Mm. Even look, there's a third confirmation there too.
Mm-hmm.
So you got your one,
This one
two,
here.
three, which is open.
There's quite a few.
Well,
There.
it's sort of sold to buy.
Yeah, that's what this initial bit did. And it took the Asian low, and now it's coming down to retest this area. Broke the high, broke structure. Good
And
one.
we're kind of approaching that same zone again.
Yeah, I mean, if you see reactions from here, so because the higher time frame's down though, so
Yeah.
the 3 and the 5 minute would be nice if we got that reaction. 3 minute looks like didn't start with a doji at all. 15 minutes giving you this bit of a wick. So it's giving you a 15-minute one on the way down.
Yeah, I know.
So it's kind of counter giving conflicting signals. I liked so yesterday's trade was a banger, man. That actually got from up here.
That was in New York, wasn't it?
No, this one here was right at the end of my stream. $9 AM yesterday. It's been sneaky. It's been sneaky there lately. Waiting for me to finish. Then came down all the way, halfway. No, he's not. He's not, son. I'm great though, thank you. How are you? He doesn't trade. Like we don't really look at gold too much in London session. Make the idea closer to New York session. But based on the way the daily candle closed, you'd think it's just like in this range, pull back, create the lower wick, push up, and then hey Marin, how are you? And then start to fill this range again, just keep on ranging. I'm not really interested in taking a trade during London session because more often than not, we get like crappy range. Like we can get some moves, but it's not as frequent as German 40. Usually, like it used to be great for, I mean, it used to be good for like a 50-60 pip move, and it still is for a 50-60 pip move, but the way that we're trading, it's not a clean move.
Yeah.
So it's much
not as consistent either.
Yeah.
One good move every 2 weeks.
Exactly. So, and then when I do get that good move, then it sways my bias for New York session because I don't want to like I want to leave a runner, but I don't want to trade against my runner. All right, so 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and then we're going to power down, or are we going to power up? 15 minutes is telling you it's going down. 1 minute is telling you it's going up. If we get a rejection from here again, from this little black line. But I'd really like to see that move up from around these areas, or just push up and then. Either way, I'm not going to enter impulsively on this one because the momentum's not quite there, and the sell's a little bit dangerous with these reaction areas around here. So let's go to all chart view. All 4 charts, so we'll keep an eye on this. So 4-hour candle. Let's go to that 15 minute down the bottom left. Three minute can be the top left. 1 minute can be bottom right. And 5 minute has its home top right. Morning. You traded the euro down. Euro US. Oh, sorry, okay, gotcha. Sorry, I misread. In the euro, you traded it in the euro session down. For the euro open, you traded it down. Good one.
Hey Hayden,
Hey Eddie, how are you, mate?
good mate. On my terminal, on ACAP, the daily's got no bottom wick from 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's that Asian session that that was mentioned. connect to take out. It's kind of what I'm thinking
Okay.
as well. Because you're talking about this it was this session, this one here, that
Yep.
it pushed up, and then we've got the New York session right there. So it makes sense to push into this zone, take out this liquidity. Ideally, then we can. Oh, where's my box gone on here? Man, why aren't these charts syncing? It's not. It's on this one. It's on here now, but it doesn't copy across. All right, another. Well, look at these rejection wicks going down more. So you took TP already, Marin, at the Asian low? Yeah, nice one. Awesome. That's a good trade. Had to be up early for that one. All right, one more minute. So I'm starting to think that impulsive sells can get you a good 30 pips. But I'd really like to take the pullback first. There we go. Starting to move a little bit early. It's just got this 1 minute chart, so it's only a few pips moved. We're approaching into this this little previous rejection area from the Asian low. If it's not respecting it again, it can break easy. Here's the open. Okay.
Sold.
What was that? Gold sold.
Sold, yeah. Just on the open. 15 pip move in the first minute.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we've moved about 15 pips over on this one as well. But we're stuck in this little area. So that rejection area, look, we're at that 1 minute. That 1 minute area. So for next time it's breaking that one, it's going downtown. So that's, oh, there we go.
Okay. 30 pips. I
mean,
closed it.
Okay, so we're going to take out, we took out Euro high now. Alright, I'm going to bring up this 1 minute chart just a bit more in better detail, because now we're starting to get this volume. So we're going to see what it does up here. So this is the 15 minute that's breaking now. So I'm not in anything yet. My bias is, what's that?
Is that equal Asian high? Not quite.
Not quite.
So it's alright.
Oh, good, mate. Okay, so I took out the 15-minute candle, no wick. SMA, is it? Not the EMA.
200 EMA.
It's the EMA as well.
It's 5 minute. 200.
Five-minute E and E and S is the same. So I'm looking for sells. I'm waiting for this. I'm just waiting for this to slow down a little bit. So I got one little candle. That then took out that Asian high. No, it didn't. Gosh, so close. Okay, but can they? Is it going to close underneath here? So that's a little support. Two, one, boom. Okay, it's closed. So that's the last minute of the 5-minute candle. So the 5-minute candle still is very bullish. So if there's momentum, that 5-minute can do a wick fill. So that's why you got to wait for that second sign. Because that last minute, if you look at the 1-minute chart, the last minute just made the wick. And this could just be making a bottom wick. And then if there's momentum to the upside, then this wick will be filled. If we can start leaving multiple wicks from the top side, then we can look to target back to these lows again. So just got to have a little bit more patience. Well, we did create a did accumulate up near these highs, and then we closed back below support. Had a little wick retest, bug 'em, and then it's breaking the low. It's all good. Sales make sense. Just got to wait for this manipulation. That would have triggered buyers in. You're in the sell, taking some profits already. Good one, Sarah. Because normally you would have taken that as a buy, wouldn't you? Hey, David. Yeah, mate. All London sessions are on here. New York sessions. Sometimes I'll put it on here, but most of the time it'll be just for just by with the group. Okay, so this could be the pullback. So it has some good volatility. It's just stuck in there. It's all within this Asian session still. So it's pushed up 50 pips. Then from the euro high, we had like a little, so we had a 30 pip reaction. So there's volume here, right? We just haven't got the clean move. Oh yeah, and there's all the old live sessions as well. You can watch on all the past history ones as well. They're all been recorded. So in the meantime as well, you can always check, sort of like go and have a look at the entries. And you're in the Discord, so you got the screenshots there. You can ask questions in the Discord as well. Yeah. There's the study sessions are in the private group only, but there's plenty of free stuff in in other channels as well, like other back testing sessions and content. So that's also a good source to use to go through. Come on, let's give us something easy. So another little rejection candle. So it looks like that the entry from this one, if that was in line with the bias, was a good one. And what's the worst that could have happened? The worst that could have happened, because Glenn took that one, the worst that could have happened for him is being stopped out for 12 pips, potentially less. Even just going for the high of euro, that's 44 pips. So it's a plus spread. Let's call it a 3-to-1. If you could hold for the first target. If that's your style, you know that. Did you close full or did you close partial?
Yeah, I close full.
Yeah. So can't sneeze at that.
Really went long on the retest.
Yeah, it's all on there, Dave. Yeah. On the website. And any questions, you know, just email me. So we created the support. Nice little rejection candle again. Little doji that we've left. So let's check out the higher time frame just because the volume's a little bit dying out a little bit. So we've got 3 minute gave a nice rejection candle. Looks like it's going to push up another leg higher, which is sort of against my bias. So I don't really want to take these buys. But it makes, like, if I'm anticipating downside, I'd like to see a bit of a top wick happen in the London session. But this is looking like a strong 4-hour candle, isn't it? And we've got the clean range up to the top side. So once we're inside this from above here, we do have clean candles all the way. That's where it can get bumpy here, a little bit bumpy at this wick. Then we've got clean range, and then we could maybe see that sell off again. Kind of similar, unless like what happened yesterday. That how the London session made the high of the day, and then we dropped. Now that Asian session just pushed sideways near the lows of New York, so we've got all this area for price to retrace a little bit and then push down. Or can we just push down, just get this nice clean in and out trade and then be done before, like, hopefully, don't want to say before 9 because a lot of the time the best move is coming at 9. What's gold doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. The usual, huh?
Had a nice reaction to Aussie news, but
Yeah. Aussie's an exporter. So the rate news does have an impact there. What's Swiss? So Swiss gave us a good move from the 200 from this. That was so the overnight's been all right from the 200, wasn't it? From here, mine tapped out at the 16, 154.16.
oh, it's not too bad, isn't it?
Okay, so giving it a second little push now.
A little bit of volatility on gold now, not much.
Probably. I reckon if every time I look at it, it seems to be between 58 and 61. It's going to go back into all chart view just so I can keep an eye.
15 looks engulfing.
No, the low's not low on my chart. My 15 is actually no wick on my terminal.
On gold.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking about German. The main thing here is to make sure you've set your bias first. You don't have to marry that bias, but make sure you have a bias. Because it will give you the confidence to hold longer as well. And that's where most of the skill is coming in and just being able to formulate your own bias. The real skill is trying to adjust your bias on the fly. That can be very difficult. So we've not really seen, apart from that initial little push, price has just slowed down. So that's the patient trader will eat the ripest fruit. Okay, so a bit more upbeat. Okay, 5 minute closed, bit of a rejection wick, but it's not the lower wick is contained within this candle, so it's not a really strong candle at all. double top and now liquidity sweep.
Hmm.
You talking about this one?
Yes.
Maybe he's talking about this one. This is a double top, I think, for him.
Oh, no, I think it was this one. This blue candle and that blue candle.
The two of them combined. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oops. Gosh, sorry. I thought I was grabbed the line. Terry, okay. Got faked out of Axe's trade. Took yesterday because I took it on the 15-minute liquidity bearish candle. Then noticed the 1 hour liquidity candle pushing up. That was negated by the NY session. Hard to know because I thought the higher time frame would hold, so I missed out. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can remember you saying that. Yeah. Bummer.
Yeah, so I had my bias and it made sense, but then the 1 hour created in between, and so I thought, oh well, generally you go with the higher time frame because that's the more powerful signal. But the 15-minute was the one that held, and the 1 hour got negated. So that was, yeah, it was a tough one psychologically to deal with.
Is he talking about gold or
No.
No, no.
1140.
Yesterday, actually, the one that you took on GE40.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because
I saw it
that
too,
was a that was a 4 hour zone. Even I start of the stream also said this is a 4 hour manipulation zone. So I was waiting for the either price pushing upside and breaking that zone, then I can look for the buy opportunity.
Yep. Okay, so yeah, it was at the 4 hour zone. Okay, well that makes sense then.
Yeah.
And we always try to visualize the candle formation, like how can we grab that tie, I mean the top or bottom, based upon the manipulation and anticipating that the candle going to close in your direction. Like a 30-minute taking hourly manipulation, but the anticipating forming in the 1 minute or 5 minute HCS setup in the lower time frame, that area. But you have to look at all the time frame, not just a one time. You cannot rely on one time frame. You have to look at all the time frames, what's going on the other time frame. Because if you got confused with the one time frame, maybe just look at the higher time frame or the lower time frame. So you will get idea that what's going on the other time frame. Because usually most of the time other time frames going to give you direction, like higher time frame 4 hour, 1 hour.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm getting a little bit confused, is looking at so many time frames at once.
Yeah, it takes a bit to get used to.
I usually look at 4 hour, 1 hour, 3 hours, 2 hours for the direction, and taking entry in the lower time frame, like a 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, or maybe sometimes 2 minute. Oh, complete revulsor.
Yeah, come on, go. Come on, German.
Oh, I must.
Did you grab that, Rob, from the? I haven't got it. I didn't get it. I was waiting for the little pullback.
No, but I should have.
Yeah, I was thinking like close it. Like I could. That's a cowboy trade, but it did break on the 3 minute. It broke the high. Broke the high, and then as it was breaking the low, if there was clean candles here, I would have given that a go, but there was no clean candle. That's the problem. Now the 1 minute hasn't really shown me a clean setup. Only thing was I liked this red zone. I really like that for a rejection. It could still just be a pullback for now, but like if you really pay attention to your zones, like the sensitive zones, and you wait patiently for them to be hit, there's generally a reaction from them, even if it's 20 pips. But for me, I'm not really going for. I wanted to see a cleaner entry here. It's just been slow, man, waving its way up.
Why have you got that red zone on there, Hayden?
It was this candle on the 1 hour, the candle that really shot price up yesterday from New York session. This is the New York Stock Exchange. Oh, sorry, this is the 3 p.m. candle from yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So it was this wick. that wick, doji
So
candle.
even though the price had gone through that, you still leave that as a level
Well, if there's
to the downside.
yeah, so think about it this way: if this is a manipulation wick that pushed
Yep.
down, grabbed liquidity, and pushed up, and because the way that institutions enter trades, they can't enter in one click, like we can. So there was manipulation took place in here, and that pushed price up and up and up. Now they can't close that completely. So then once price, they could close some here, but it's unlikely they can close that entire position. So that once price pushes back down, closes below that wick, when it comes back up to it, then this wick, because if they were stuck in those trades and now the positions that were entered here, they're in drawdown at some stage here. Not really in drawdown because they would have been selling from up here as well. But this is an area that they can now close some of those trades. So you see reactions happen above those wicks for from retesting and going back above, from them re-entering second batch. And then also, once we break and close underneath it, you can get reactions from the opposite direction as well.
I didn't know that. So I would always get rid of those zones once they'd been broken through to the, like in this case, to the downside. I was like, oh, well, that zone's
It's done
negated
now.
now.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
there would be leftover positions here. So any manipulation zone is a sensitive zone above and below, especially for first time retest.
Okay. Good to know.
Oh yeah, that's the same one. Yeah.
Yeah, just a zone. I'm showing you that this is the zone I'm looking at yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, same deal. Same deal. Same deal, but the hour one that I just drew was inside of here.
Yeah, I mean there is another zone also here. I didn't draw this one.
Oh, that's
Right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cheers, Goblin. Thanks for that, mate. Yeah, YouTube. It's a hard one to crack, that bloody algo. He's saying your color scheme's famous now. That's the Akshay chart. Bugger, I'm gonna have to get going. I got something on at 9:30. This is not gonna set up in time. 15-minute close is a range candle, doji candle. So send me a signal. No, not really.
If you go to the 1 minute, we still haven't broke the that low.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
manipulation. So still respecting those manipulation.
Yeah, and this is second structure. So it's a second structure pullback at the moment. So price had, from here, was able to push up, make a new, not quite a new high. Second structure. So
The pullback we got here was just like taken out those dojis.
Yeah. Well, looks nice, the structure, doesn't it? But we'll have to see what's going to happen. What's going to happen up here. Still got my buy or idea. I'm going to set an alert for closures underneath here to then, once we've made that high, once we can close back below here, retest, manipulation, and then look to target around 15,900, potentially 15,830. But I'm gonna run out of time for this London Open. Oh, I see. The white sensor. Yeah, okay. See, I always used to have black, like a little dark background. And then it was too bright when I was doing stuff at nighttime. So, sorry, it was too dark sometimes when I was doing something, so I put the white background on. But I do change back and forth. But for the sessions, it looks nicer with a light background, but I do understand that can be a bit bright. All right, guys. Well, for me, it was a no trade session. It was a no trade session, so I didn't really see anything that was too clean. So it's okay. It's part of trading. Well done to those that did take the buys. Okay. There were a couple of little sells. Didn't last too long. I'm going to be back for gold trading for New York. I've got to do something here now for 9:30. So I better go set up, get a coffee, get my partner off to work, and I'll see you guys later on, okay?
Thanks, Hayden.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
buddy.
You're welcome. Catch you guys. Trade safe.
Thanks, guys.
See you.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
See you later.
Beata, I'll message you, okay? All right. Okay, catch everyone. Bye-bye.
So.